Hello guys, welcome to KU Volunteer Project. KU Volunteer is a centralized volunteer management platform designed for Kasetsart University, addressing the fragmentation of volunteer opportunity, discovery, and application processes. The text that we use is in front end we use React and Next.js, and for back end we use Django and PostgreSQL. For deployment we use Docker and GitHub CI/CD. For testing we use JS for testing front end, Next.js and Cypress for testing end-to-end. For our time script, in Sprint 1 we initialize Django Next.js, config Docker, set up CI/CD, create UI mockup, UX wireframe. In Sprint 2 we have sign up and log in KU Volunteer, role management, student homepage, organization homepage, user profile. In Sprint 3 we have edit user profile, student can view all activity, organizer create and edit activity, admin can approve or reject activity request. In Sprint 4, student apply for activity and tag application status. Organizer manage application and view approve participate. Admin approve or reject activity and deletion. Oversee user and event. For all users, receive relevant status notification. In Sprint 5, user can reset forgotten password via email. Student can check in to approve activity once start via external document. Organizer generate daily check-in code and tag attendance. For backend, comprehensive unit tests for user and activity models. In Sprint 6, develop comprehensive test case for front-end, refactor front-end design, end-to-end testing. Organizer can download a CSV file containing the list of students with their check-in application detail. For overall, our platform feature for students can discover and search volunteer opportunity filtered by category, date, location, and available status, submit application directly with the platform, monitor application approval status in real time, check into approved activity using unique 6-character node code, manage personal volunteer history and achievement tracking. For organizer, can create and manage volunteer activity under their organization, edit activity details and manage capacity, review and approve reject student application, generate check-in code for attendance verification, monitor attendance record and student engagement. For administrator, oversee platform operation and activity approvals, manage user account and permission, process deletion requests and handle content moderation. In Sprint 1, we have features that project setup and infrastructure, which is integrate Django backend and Next.js frontend, configure Docker for containerized environment, set up CI/CD pipeline for automated deployment. And in design and UX part, we create UI mockup and UX wireframe, prepare design handoff for development. In Sprint 1 Docker, the Docker setup did not work correctly on our teammate computer, so the issue was caused by using an outdated Node.js version, so we updated the Node.js version of our member computer. In Sprint 2 feature, in sign up and login, user can create account and log in securely using email and password. Authentication determine access based on assigned user roles. New account can be assigned as student, organizer, or admin. For role management, the system supports multiple roles with distinct permission, role define available dashboard, action, and access level. Admin can manage user roles and oversee platform-wide permission. Student homepage, student can browse available volunteer activity and views detailed information such as schedule, location, and requirement. For organization homepage, organizer can create new activity and edit existing one. User profile, user can view their personal information such as name, contact detail, and affiliation.
In Sprint 2, our main blocker was on the front-end side. We ran into difficulties completing all API integrations on time because some endpoints weren't ready and coordination took longer than expected. As a result, we decided to move a few tasks to the next sprint so we could complete them properly instead of rushing them. In Sprint 3, we focused on building major user-facing dashboards and improving account settings. For organizers, we allow creating and managing activities under the same organization account. For students, the dashboard now shows event status, open, full or closed, so they know which activities they can still join. And for admins, we added full event moderation, like approving, rejecting, and managing users and events across the platform. The main blocker in Sprint 3 was missing API documentation from backend. Without references, it was difficult to know how to correctly call certain endpoints. To work around this temporarily, we reused an existing endpoint to submit new activities using the same ID format. With a solid foundation and better documentation in place, Sprint 4 was all about interaction and engagement. We introduced search and filtering so users can easily find activities. On the student dashboard, students can now apply for activities and track their application status. They also receive notifications for any updates. For organizers, we built the functionality to manage those applications, approving or rejecting them, and to view list of approved students. They also now receive key notifications, such as for new applications or admin decisions on their events. During this productive sprint, we faced a resource challenge with team members on vacation. Other members stepped in to support, and we successfully complete all tasks on time. In Sprint 5 features, we added a critical feature like password reset via email. For students, we implement the check-in process for approved activities, updating their status from absent to check-in. For organizers, we automated the generation of a 6-digit check-in code at the start of each activity. They can now also view the attendance status on all students. And on the back end, we strengthened our code base with comprehensive unit tests. For the Sprint 5 blocker, we had no major blockers, allowing us to deliver our planned feature efficiently. In our final development sprint, Sprint 6, we developed comprehensive test cases for front end. We refactored and improved the design for better usability and long-term maintainability. We conduct end-to-end testing to ensure everything works together as expected. And we added a valuable tool for organizers, the ability to download a CSV report for student applications and check-in details. On our final challenge was a technical one with our end-to-end test. Cypress was failing because it couldn't locate UI elements reliably in test mode. Our solution was the best practice approach. We implement stable data test selectors, use mock API response for consistent data, and added proper ways for elements to load. So in conclusion, what have we built with KU Volunteer? This platform directly reduces operational workload for organizers and admins, enhance transparency in the registration process, and dramatically improve accessibility for student participation. We believe it offers immense practical value to everyone involved. That concludes our presentation. Thank you for your time.